Hello, YouTubers. I want to welcome you to another edition of Bargain Bin Gear. Okay, now in the last video, and I hope you're subscribing, because I often reference old videos, and that's an easy way to find them. Okay, in the last video, I showed you the purchase that I made on Black Friday, and it was the Snark tuner. So if you haven't watched that, you should watch that one. But shortly after Black Friday came Cyber Monday. Hard to keep up with all of these. So I wanted to make a purchase and was quite frankly in need of strings. Okay. And really, I mean, I buy my strings from, all kinds of online retailers, local retailers and things. But this one I thought was a pretty good deal, and I'd like to pass it on. And it's basically with Sweetwater, and they had a deal. And it may still be going on, I'm not sure. But basically it was buy 2 packs of strings, get 1 free. Wow. Alright. And when you add up all 3 strings, okay, these ended up being less than $5 each. Okay. In fact, I think it was about $13 or something like that. Well, that's a darn bargain. Because I've seen these going for, $6-7 a pack. Okay. So, and these are Ernie Ball regular Slinky 10s. Okay. And, well, rather than doing an unboxing, but there's something that sets this apart as well, because besides this, you also get, that's right, very good, wow, that's right, the free complimentary candy. Wow, our sweet way of saying thank you. I mean, we've got a Tootsie Roll, bit of honey, all kinds of stuff. I mean, now that you can't pass up. These are hard to come by, So besides the strings, you get a little bonus, right? So that was my Cyber Monday purchase. That doesn't mean I'm going to buy them all the time from Sweetwater, but I think that's a really good deal, I didn't really look around all that much, but I thought this was a pretty good deal, and if you're looking for strings, that's one possibility anyway. I guess it pays to shop around. Now, another thing is, I really like Ernie Ball strings, and I've been using them, for years and years and years. And what I like about them, very simply, besides that they work, they sound really, really good, no problems there at all. But also, each string is individually packed. And this is great when you only use 1 or 2 strings out of the package. You can still use the rest very easily. Okay, that's one thing. The other thing is, finding out what string you want. Let's say I wanted a 26, which is a D string. Okay? Well, because they're individually wrapped, I can easily go and pick just that string. Makes sense, right? However, I've seen other string manufacturers, and man, they make it hard as heck because the strings aren't individually wrapped. So you gotta see, well, is it this one? Is it this one? And what they've done, like for example, here's an example. Right, they're all twisted up here. I guess these are strings I could still use, but I much prefer that they be still wrapped in the package and things. And for this one, I thought it was really complicated, because what they do is to tell you what string it is, they color code the end of it. Like this is a green one. Looks like there's a, I don't know if that's black or purple, right? And then you've got to go back to the original string package and try to match it up. Well, it's a real pain in the butt, quite frankly. And I wouldn't recommend that at all, it doesn't help, and you end up with this kind of collage of strings. They're all, twisted together and things. Not the case here. Right, they're individually packaged. Right, so you have a little package, you pull out the string, tells you right on it what it is. You open it up and pull the string out. So, and that's one of the big things I really like about the Ernie Ball strings. Because I don't always switch out all 6 strings at once. Sometimes I just use an E string or a B string, and then, I don't know, a month later I might use another string. And if they're not individually packaged, it's a lot harder to figure out what's what, and they get all tangled up and things. And this is a great example of that right here. So definitely worthwhile. If you haven't used Ernie Ball strings, I'd highly recommend it. And I mean, I'm not knocking other strings. I've used all kinds of different strings, like elixir strings I really like too. But the Ernie Balls just are well thought out, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And if you can get 3, buy 2 and get 1 free, well, that's kind of a no-brainer now, isn't it? Yeah, so that's usually what I use anyway, and I thought it was a really good deal. And the bonus of the free complimentary candy. Right. Enough said. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I thought that was a pretty good deal. Buy 2, get 1 free. I mean, you can't argue with that. And, had it not been Cyber Monday, chances are I would probably buy those strings locally and support your local music store. But yeah, a friend gave me another pack of strings like this, and it was fine when I pulled out the first string, but I wanted to save the others for later use. And now I've discarded the package, where you're supposed to match up the little ball end to find out what it is, what size it is, and now I've got to go back and remember what these are and see if I can find it online, what's what, what color ball end is. Just a real pain in the butt. Ernie Ball's not the case. right? Because each string is individually wrapped. So there you go. A really short video. But there was my Cyber Monday purchase. No regrets. Very pleased. Maybe something you'd want to consider if you haven't tried Ernie ball strings. And this isn't paid advertising or anything. I mean, this is really why I use these strings. Also, you know, I mean, they sound just great. No problems there at all. You know, it's not a, you know, a cheap string or something like that. Granted, they don't last forever. I mean, they do wear down eventually, but sometimes, I mean, I can keep those strings on for a really long time, and they still stay in tune and those kinds of things. So something to consider, especially if you don't change all 6 strings at once, you know. And that was kind of my gripe with the other strings. The little color coding of the ball end of each string was, rather than individually wrapped, made it so that I ended up with this, you know, these strings all kind of wound up together and things, and not knowing really what's what. There you go. Alright. Now this is going to be real quick, because I'm going to have another video for you. I'm working on it now. Should be done probably in a couple days, so. And it's a pretty cool one, I think. Alright, very good. See you next time.